This is an example shot from the Video Encyclopedia of Pool Shots, a 5-DVD series covering over 750 shots in 50 different categories. This example is from Disc 4, which covers all of the topics shown here. Let's start by looking at the basics and terminology related to bank and kick shots. With a bank shot, the goal is to rebound an object ball off a rail cushion into a pocket. Some aiming systems assume the rebound angle is the same as the approach angle. However, as we'll see, the rebound angle can vary quite a bit with cut angle, English, speed, and distance. Some aiming systems assume the angles are measured relative to the rail groove. This is the line where a ball sits when it's touching the cushion. Sometimes our aim point will be in the rail groove across from a certain diamond location. As we'll see, we'll often use the rail diamonds to help us aim bank and kick shots. Here, to locate the aim point reference for an equal angle bank, we just need to make sure there's equal diamond distances on each side of our aim point. We'll look at this more closely later. With a kick shot, the goal is to rebound the cue ball off a rail cushion into an object ball target. With some aiming systems, like with the rolling cue ball kick, we aim through a diamond location rather than at a rail groove point across from the diamond. This helps account for the fact that the rebound angle will be larger than the approach angle with the rolling cue ball. When aiming through a diamond location, we also measure distances at the through diamond points and not along the rail groove. Again, we'll look at this in more detail later. When measuring diamond distances along a rail, it is sometimes important to know exact diamond locations at the corner pocket. If measuring along the bottom rail, the diamond is located in line with the right rail cushion nose. And if measuring along the right rail, the diamond is located in line with the bottom rail cushion nose. With some diamond systems, a single diamond location is assigned to the pocket and located at the intersection of the cushion nose lines. Here we've marked the corner pocket diamond locations with hole reinforcement donuts. When needing to measure a distance beyond the pocket, you can use your cue as a guide. Just mark off one diamond distance with a finger and then shift it beyond the pocket. Now we're going to look at several systems that can be used to find the equal angle aiming reference for a bank shot. As we have seen, adjustments will often need to be made relative to this reference, but it is a good place to start. We actually saw the equal rail distance method earlier, but let's take a closer look. With this shot, our aim point on the rail is 2 diamonds distance from the target pocket, and the line of action of the cue is also 2 diamonds distance from the aim point. With equal distances on both sides of the aim point, with an equal angle bank, we'll pocket this ball. One way to visualize and line up an equal distance bank is to find the aiming line that crosses the near rail at twice the distance from the pocket as the point on the opposite rail. With this shot, the object ball is aimed across from diamond 2 on the opposite rail, and the projected point across from the near rail is 4 diamonds from the target pocket. This ensures equal distances on both sides of the aiming point. Things aren't always going to be lined up as nicely at the table, so let's look at a couple of examples of how you find this double distance point. One way is just to visualize the double distance tracks from 2 to 1, 3 to 1.5, and 4 to 2. Just find the track that passes closest to the object ball and make small adjustments from there. Here the 3 to 1.5 track is pretty close to the object ball. We just need to make a small adjustment to get to a double distance track through the object ball, in this case about 3.1 to 1.55. Here's a little tougher example where our distance measurement has to extend beyond the table. As always, we count diamonds from the target pocket, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The next step is to visualize double distance tracks close to the object ball. Here's the 4 to 2 track. To visualize the 5 to 2.5 track, we have to extend a diamond distance beyond the table. Earlier we saw how you can use your cue to help visualize the extended diamond distance. Here the track from 5 to 2.5 is closest to the object ball. By adjusting a little, the exact double distance track that goes through the object ball is at about 4.8 to 2.4. So if we send the object ball along this line with the right speed, we'll make the shot. Now let's look at 2 alternative methods to find the equal angle aiming reference line for a bank shot. The first is the crossing lines method. You first imagine a line through the object ball perpendicular to the banking rail. Then you pivot the cue to the target pocket. Now you visualize a line through the object ball to the pocket opposite from our target pocket. And if you drop a line through the point where these lines cross, perpendicular to the banking rail, we have the necessary aim point. Another method is called the midpoint parallel shift system. Here you start with a line from the object ball to the target pocket, then you visualize the midpoint of this line. Now you visualize a line from this point to the pocket opposite the target pocket. Now we shift this line to the object ball, keeping it parallel to define the aiming line of the shot. For more information on the entire series, visit dr-dave-billiards.com. There you can view video highlights and complete list of shots from all 5 discs.